Friday the 23rd, I think it is. Going to race on Monday, Bank Holiday Monday, Eastbourne. Casual card meeting. So for those of you not from the racing world, if you win the final, you get to choose whether to take cash or card, i.e. a place on the World Final Grid at Ipswich in, I think it's normally November for the 1600 bangers. Card unmilled and all. We've got a stud broken here, i.e. one of the wheel nuts. Need to change that before we race. Has to have all the things. I need to replace the steering wheel because this was on the video. I was running this steering wheel and it appears the splines have gone on this. So I think this is a Granada steering wheel, might be a Cortina one. If anyone has a good one of these, let me know. But yeah, it stopped working after the race as well, and we'd raced on it for years, so I don't really understand why. But yeah, it's not very well, so I need to put a steering wheel on it. And I believe on the driver's side it's got a bent arm, steering arm, and a bent suspension leg. So we're going to have a look at that as well. So I'm going to try and get some bits done today. Might try and get it on the truck today, we'll see how we get on, but I'm going to work on it where it is to begin with. Because moving cars around in here is getting a bit challenging, that's how much space we've got. So I'm going to start working as it is and then see how we get on. So job number one, passenger stud for the wheel nut. I have done it, but unlike if you're watching, say, Todd, Tebbs or Bodger or anyone else, they all know what they're doing and I don't. So I've watched lots of YouTube videos to get to this point. So caliper off, old stud knocked out, found a hub here that I just knocked a stud out of, new stud in. Now I'll put it all back together. Well, we're here at Arlington, massive crowd because we've got caravans on, about 50 1600s midgets and the historic stock cars, so decent turnout of cars, well busy. Forgot the video at the yard, so the end of the column has been cut down and then the steering wheel's on. Now whether it'll work, well, there's only one way to find out, and I got away with not changing anything on the driver's side other than straightening the steering arm. So I think we're nearly ready. We're going to try with the tyres that are on it rather than the ones we ran last time we were at Arlington, because the car was a bit arsey. So then we can just see what the difference is. 2 each, so about 25 car each, and then all in. steering arm, tyre, brake line. We've got square wheels. So I forgot to do this at the track. Decent day in the end, albeit we got some damage. So 5th in the first one from about 20th. Really good race. So it doesn't feel like we're too far off the pace, sort of somewhere near. Very short second race. Broke our bottom arm this side, and it also broke the flexi on the brake, which is here. so it meant Harry had no steering and no brake. And then done the last race, done about half of it, and then there was a big push going into the corner. Harry was on the front of it, and that's done the bottom arm or something here, so this wheel's not connected again, so no steering. So he rattled around the wall, and he ended up hitting a Saphira that was sat, I think, broken down with that wheel on the front. So that wheel's back in the bulkhead, done the bottom arm that side, and I think it's probably done the bottom arm, steering arm, and the shaft and everything's hanging out this side. The chassis has dropped down, but it runs. I mean, the wheels are spectacularly broken, yet somehow still up, which is a good effort. And the other side is exactly the same, so we're going to see if we can get it to run and drive, and it may do another meeting. It's not very nice, but it's a learning car, and the more meetings you do, the more you're learning. So we're going to crack on. So thanks for watching. Hit the old like button on YouTube, it does help, and please comment if there's other stuff you want to see. Cheers.